Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Iron Elite Podcast Show with your boy Sarge, man. Happy Sunday to everybody. Hopefully everybody's getting home safe and sound, man, from crossing state lines, for crossing time zones, man, out there yonder, getting it on your motorcycles. But let everybody know we're on. Share it with a friend. Kane 4L, let's go.
I was asked the other day, hey Sarge, why you never play any fast music on your podcast? It's simple. I'm petty.
Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Sliding on my road glide, looking so fly, 20-inch rollback, screaming eagle torque pack. I-10 to the end, it's a known patch. If you ain't a ground pounder, pay attention, fall back. We iron elite boys, no need for hitting switches. We split lanes and hogging lanes, we on a mission. On our way to CA, we 100 deep. Water up, yonder road, run it up, rip it up. Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? I'm outside with it. I scrape the town burning loud when the smoke clear up. You know I hardly did it. I'm real naughty with it. My ride clean when it bling. I show the lean on the scene to get jiggy with it. No did it, get it? I'm well equipped it. My bike side got a side, so you know I'm hit. She dropped it down and split it. Backed it up to shift it. Let me kick a little game to you lames riding around here, giving a set a bad name. It don't matter what you rank or what you claim. When we turn it up, keep it motorcycling, man. My soul brothers, they roll runners, we rolling deep. When it's time to rally up, it's Black Wall Street. When you see them MCs at the RTE, roll it up, down the road, run it up, rip it up. Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig?
But Sarge, why you always gotta talk about motorcycling? Sarge, why you don't never talk about nothing else? Look here, man. If you gonna do all that crying, what the baby gonna do?
Hey, man, welcome again. Welcome to the Iron Elite Podcast Show with your boy Sarge. Man, I've got a great show for you today. But first, man, let me do this. Let me get it out my system, man. I'm just, man, sometimes it just ain't working good for your boy. But anyway, man, as you guys know, man, I am a happy retired U.S. Marine, man, some 22 years in our beloved Corps. So from time to time, man, I like to go on the base and get a haircut, man. So as I drive on the base, I see all the young sailors and Marines and the airmen, and I see them all out there, man, looking good, fit and trim. We get over to the barbershop, man. I'm talking to them and everything, just feeling good, man. They're talking to me. Hey, sir, how you doing? How's everything going? And as we get into the conversation, man, and my barber's cutting my hair, I said, do you guys know I worked on that front gate of this military base in 1985? They said, really, sir? I said, yeah. They said, well, when did you join the military? I said, well, I joined in 1983. Man, one of the young guys said, damn, my dad wasn't even born then.
Damn.
Man, I'm so done. I'm so done, man. Hey, man, get your butt back on duty, man. Nobody care about your opinion. You ain't been in long enough to have an opinion. But anyway, man, that's not the reason we're here. We're here to talk about an epic ride, the I-10 to the end, man. It was a West Coast meet the East Coast edition, man. It was Kalo. It was highway. man, just did they thing, just went across the country and back, made it look like it was nothing. Man, so we're going to bring those guys on and we're going to talk about their epic I-10 to the end ride. So let me see if I can get them guys on real quick. Here we go. Gentlemen, top of the evening, how are you?
Hey.
Good afternoon. Good evening.
Hey, man, did y'all hear my story about the military base, man?
I did.
Hey, man. Hey, hurt my feelings, man. Getting old ain't sexy, but it's divine. I'm gonna just tell you that now. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, they make me feel real old. Man, you older than my daddy. So I was like, hey, man. Hey, we good, man. So, hey, gentlemen, top of the evening to you, man. Hopefully everything is good. You guys okay? How's everything since you've been back home?
Oh, been great.
Been good. Can't complain.
Well, good, man. We're going to get into it, and we're going to talk about these gentlemen ride. One lives on the West Coast, one lives on the East Coast. So in this particular situation, man, we crossed paths, man. One went one way and one went the other way. But we're going to talk about their ride. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. But before we get started, man, shout out to my man, D-Bell. D-Bell, I'm going to see you next month, man. We finna get it in down in South Florida, man. You know how we do. Man, Breezy does it. Thank you for coming in and rocking with us, man. Always being so loyal and so faithful to the platform. So I appreciate you guys. And as you guys come in, please, if you would be so kind, reach up and hit the like button, man, so we can get things going and everything popping. And oh, by the way, share it with a friend. So, gentlemen, let's do this, man. If you guys don't mind, before we get this thing popping, if you guys don't mind, let's introduce ourselves and tell the world a little bit about you. Let's go ahead and start with you, Kalo, if you don't mind.
I'm originally from Washington, D.C. I also live in Dallas, Texas, but for most part, I work in D.C. still. I'm fire lieutenant in D.C. Fire Department. And other than that, 4 lovely kids, beautiful wife, and and I love my Harleys.
Right on. That's what's up, my guy.
Also a member of Road Wolves out of our Washington, D.C. chapter in the D.C. area region.
That's what's up, my guy. Hey, you know, D.C. was my first duty station.
Oh, yeah?
D.C. Southeast, D.C. 8th and I.
Marine Barracks, yeah.
Marine Barracks, sure was.
You on the silent drill team?
No, sir. No, sir, I wasn't on the silent drill team.
Oh.
No, sir. But, you know, they had other, some of us would do, if you, at the time I was just there, I was new. So for the solid drill team, you had to have put in time. You went through kind of like an indoctrination course. So the rest of us, we had things like, I hate to say it, we had mess duty, we had duty around 8th and I. They had all kind of collateral duties for us to do before making the drill team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, hey, Hollywood, if you don't mind, introduce yourself, my brother.
Okay, I'm Hollywood from Los Angeles, California. Found out when I got to Jacksonville that you were a Marine. I'm a Marine as well.
Semper Fi.
Semper Fi. 1988, 1992. Retired state employee. And I ride with the Kings of Cali, the Los Angeles chapter.
That's what's up. Hey, man, so y'all see it, man. Y'all see what we got, man. We got some distinguished gentlemen tonight, man, that just came across and did their thing. So, fellas, okay, let's unpack this thing, man. We're back home now. Everything is settled in. Everything back to normal now. You got your feet up under you. Everything normal?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. I did go out one more time. I went to the Harley Homecoming out in Milwaukee. So I rode up to Milwaukee.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Pretty nice time?
Oh, yeah, lovely, man. Everybody, I'm telling you, if anybody hasn't done it, they need to go ahead and do it. I mean, trust me, it would be a wonderful experience. I guess to know the history of Harley Davidson. You know, you ride these motorcycles, like it's always great to know the history behind it.
That's what's up. So both of us, everybody on the panel rides a Harley Davidson, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. What you ride, Hollywood?
I got a 2012 Ultra Classic CVO.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. What you ride, Kalo?
It all depends. I've got a 2021 Road Glide
He got
Limited,
money. He got money.
and I got. Hey, look, and I'm the Road Glide CVO last year, the Road Glide CVO ST last year.
Yeah.
He retired fireman. He ain't got nothing but money.
Yeah, man. He ain't got nothing else to do with his money, man. You can tell right now he riding in a self-driving car and all kind of stuff going on right now, man. So, hey, God bless it, boy. Hey, man, if you work your butt off, live your life, enjoy your life, man. And that's what's up. All right, so gentlemen, we're gonna get into it, man. Let's talk. Let's talk this. Let's go ahead and I want to get this out the way, and I want to let everybody know we're gonna start off. We're gonna talk about the weather piece. I noticed over the last 3 weeks the weather ain't been playing with you, coming across the southern. Coming across the southern corridor of the United States, I've told people, and we do this every year. If you ride between July and August down south, specifically, we're going to say from probably San Antonio east, you're going to get torrential rains, man. You're going to get rains. You're going to get all kind of foolishness, man, because that Gulf of Mexico or Gulf of America, whatever the hell you want to call it down there, it fuels a weather pattern. And once that ocean down there gets hot, it's like jet plane fuel. And you're going to get rain. And particularly, I believe, with both of you guys, more with Hollywood than you, Kalo. We had floods in central Texas. We had bad rains in Louisiana, had bad rains in Alabama. And in Jacksonville, I think on the panhandle, Hollywood, when you came across, that rain never let you go. Am I correct?
No, it started. It started right at around, what's that little town? Crestview.
Mm-hmm.
It started raining a little bit in Crestview. And then when I got to about maybe 100 miles from Jacksonville, man, it just was like dumping. It was dumping.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Crestview is where it started.
Mm-hmm. Did you did you get a lot of rain during that time frame for you, Kalo? Was it not as bad for you?
So much wasn't as bad. I think I was blessed this time.
Okay.
I probably on the way there. I probably went through maybe about 2 torrential downpours.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
It didn't last long. It was great. So.
Yeah.
Now, not saying coming back. Oh.
Yeah. No kidding. So gentlemen, let's take it from this. Do you guys use weather apps? And if you do, what type of weather apps do you use?
So I use Reaver, REVER.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an app that I got. You get free, I guess, if you do like the RPM Club through Cycle Gear and stuff like that. So I use that, and I get that app for free as long as you're a member. It's only $30-something membership. Still able to on my motorcycle and stuff, so I'm able to see stuff. So yeah, that right there is what I actually use.
Okay. I think we lost you just a little bit. I think kind of. Let me see what we got going on. Let me see if that's you. Okay, maybe that ain't you. Okay. Can you guys hear me clear?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, good to go. Okay. What do you use, Hollywood? Do you use anything particular?
Well, I got an iPhone, so I use the weather map that's on the iPhone just to get an idea of what I'm going to face as I get to each major city. But when I'm actually rolling, I use the Weather Channel app, and they got a little Doppler radar little section on it. And I use that, and that really gives me up to date because when it's I think I sent you that picture of me in the middle of Jacksonville, and it was nothing but green, yellow, and red all around for almost that whole panhandle. Yeah, it was a mess.
Yeah.
But that's what I use those 2 apps.
Okay. D-Bell says audio a little staticky. Let me try to. Yeah.
That brother rolling around. He on automatic pilot, bro.
Yeah, he is, man. He is. Hopefully we can work that static out, find out where it's coming from. Well, okay. So I'm gonna tell you this, gentlemen. I use my radar because I like it because it's in real time. It shows weather patterns, and it shows it over several states. Just something I use. I know other people use other particular things, but I think, and you guys let me know what you know. I just think you really, really, really should get you a decent weather app or some type of particular thing. You can't be just looking up at the clouds and saying, "Hey, this is how I'm a judge how I'm going to be riding in weather." Is that fair?
No, that's very fair. That's 100%.
Okay. Okay. Are there any particular riding suits or rain suits that you guys use that works really well with the rain?
I tell you what, they had one of those little Harley Davidson rain suits that was ridiculous junk, and I had to get rid of it. And luckily last year I ended up buying a different rain suit from an Indian dealer actually, and it was from a different company, and that thing worked exceptionally well. So yeah, we won't be doing that again. So
You say it was from Indian
no, I was at an Indian dealer, but I forget the name of the rain suit. It
suit
was
that you got?
it was green, yeah, that I just
Okay.
purchased, and I just used that one. But I had that it's this light gray one. It was a gray and black one that I had from Harley Davidson. That thing just soaked right through. And
Yeah.
usually, for the course of the years, I mean, the few years I've had it, I've never had no problems with it. And all of a sudden, I guess I don't know, maybe degradation or whatever. But it was total junk, and I'm just off that. They had me covered.
Okay. Okay. What do you use, Hollywood?
For my Harley, I use a built rain suit, pants, and a jacket. I do have a climb setup that I use when I'm on my BMW because I have a BMW GSA as well. But for the Harley, I use that built, and it served me fine. I've had it for about 3 years now, and it keeps me dry, and no complaints.
Okay. Matter of fact, yours was tested. I think your suit was definitely tested on your ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Because I
Yeah.
ran into rain. I ran into a lot of rain, and then I ran into a lot of worries because my family was calling me because all that was going on in Kerrville. I actually went through Kerrville. It actually wasn't raining at all in Kerrville, but I ran into a downpour in Junction. From Junction, just west of Junction, all the way to almost Kerrville. Then when I did get into Kerrville and Comfort, no rain. And then as soon as I got into Seguin to Sealy, I think it was, or Sealy. Man, it was coming down hard all the way into Katy. No,
Yeah.
actually all the way into Houston. It was pouring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I might have got like a zillion calls, man, on I think you specifically because of the way the weather was going on. For those who don't know or wasn't paying attention, man, they got some serious floods in Central Texas, man. I think it was probably as far south from Plato. I think one of them, Plato, Texas, maybe like that, and it went all the way down to Kerrville and Kerr County, and it was some type of situation, man. I think they end up having in Central Texas like some ridiculous number, like 168 fatalities, I believe.
That was in
happened
Kerrville. That was in
in
Kerrville.
Kerrville.
Because
Yeah, it was,
that involved that Camp Mystic and a bunch of other places.
yeah, yeah. The
And
kids.
it was a mess.
It was a horrible mess, and I think the concern that we had was the roads situation, where because we knew there was a lot of emergency first responders that were going to be coming in and out of that area. And for those who haven't done that area of the I-10 or getting ready to do the I-10, it's not like it's a lot of roads, man. It's some state roads here, some county roads there, and that's it, mountain and desert. So it's not like you have a lot of detours that you can take when it comes to that particular route. Is that fair, gentlemen?
Totally fair.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's 100% correct.
Okay. So weather, equipment. Let's go back to, if you guys don't mind, let's go back to preparation phase. And I'd like to give both of you guys a turn on this. Before we do this, is this the first cross country ride for both of you guys, or you guys have made cross country rides before?
I do this for the past 3 years. I do this every year. I go out
Okay.
to I leave the area and go to Red Breed's anniversary parties every year for the last 3 years.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay. Okay. What about you, Hollywood? This is your first run, or you made this
No,
before?
no, it's not my first. I've never done the 10 to the end all the way from Santa Monica to Jacksonville, but I've been cross country before several
Okay.
times.
Okay. Well, Kalo, let's go with you, man. Let's go with you. How do, if I'm a rider sitting on the couch right now, and I'm aspiring, I'm looking at you two gentlemen, I'm saying, man, I really like to do this thing, man. But I really don't know how to start preparing myself. Kalo, if you don't mind, start. How do you prepare to get ready to make a cross country ride? What are some of the things that you do to get yourself ready to roll?
Let's first prepare mentally because it's grueling. It's no joke. So I would say prepare mentally. And then you need to figure out, well, how are you actually going to map it? Well, how many days am I going to take to do it? Um, am I going to take a 4-day trip, a 5-day trip, and go with that? So what's funny is that now they have this AI stuff out now, and I used, even though I rode with some Kings of the South when I came down, I went down to DC to Jacksonville, then came across. Um, Even when I was on my way back, I kind of said, let me put it in this AI thing, Chat GPT, and it kind of gives you a breakdown of like how many stops you want to make, and it will actually tell you what states that you need to be in, states and cities that you need to stop in order to be able to accomplish your goal. So you need to have preparation. Preparation is key. So hotels, where you're gonna stop, how many hours you're gonna ride during the day. Um, where as far as I would plot your gas stations. So me, I'm a what do I call it? I do a lot of Love's gas stations. That's me. I don't know why I do it, but I just like the little
Yeah.
Love's gas stations, and I go there all the time. And so I usually can map where am I getting fuel at throughout where the Loves are. And so yeah, it's all about preparation. Your gas stops, as far as that hydration, is super key. But because it does get grueling hot out there, and just something to keep you occupied for all those hours that you're on the road between fuel ups. So,
So what keeps you occupied between fill ups?
I got music.
Oh,
So
okay.
my
Okay.
bike, I got 8 speaker system, man. So I can
Yeah.
hear my music actually when I'm riding. I'm grooving.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
sometimes I'm able to get on the phone and talk to the business
Yeah.
for a little bit to help me
Yeah.
through, especially when I'm falling asleep.
Yeah.
Because like this, there's times I've sit up here and almost fell asleep.
Yeah.
And
Hey folks, these are shenanigans of rich people. Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry. What else, man? What else you say? So you said make yourself mentally ready.
Yep.
And you talked about something you say with Chat GPT. You said, you said one more time with Chat
You can
GPT. What did it
you
do
can
for you
actually
now?
you can actually map it out. Tell them where you're trying to go from what place to what place and how many stops. It will actually tell you what actual cities you should stop in order to get to where you're going. Depends on how many stops you want and how many miles and all that stuff. And then you just need to work out the logistics as far as your gas stops. You need to work out your the gas stops and where you're going to stay for that night.
Okay. 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 So anything else? Do you think let's say and I don't want to put a bunch of words in your mouth. Maybe sleep before the ride, maybe diet, maybe exercise. Anything else in there that you add to it?
Those
Or
are probably
well,
a
you're a
good bet.
fireman. You're a fireman anyway. Hell, you probably in damn good shape anyway. So, but do you do
Well,
anything extra on
sometimes
the physical side? Huh?
some no, not actually. But I'm telling you like this, it's rough to sit up here and try to eat good while you're on these road trips.
Yeah, true,
Especially you
true.
yeah, it's hard, man. It's terribly hard trying to find places to eat and be able to eat. But I guess it worked out. Like I said, I was. It wasn't just me. I was with the Kings of the South guys, and I thank them very much for showing me love throughout that trip. And we were able in some instances we were able to go to be to where our destinations usually way before dark, and so we
Hmm.
had the opportunity to sit down in restaurants and do what we need to do. But a few things happened, and though a couple of those days we didn't end up getting to where we need to be until late at night. So
Yeah. Hey,
yeah.
you know what I noticed, man? And Hollywood, we're gonna turn this over to you in a second. You know what I noticed? Okay, so my my I tell a story all the time. My wife, this is probably because I go across every year. Of course, I've got some commitments on the West Coast that I deal with also. So I go across every year, and I remember this is probably in 2021. 2020, man, I prepped real big time because we were dealing with COVID. COVID was just a hot mess in 2020, so I prepared myself a lot different than I normally do. But this was 2021, man, and my wife has this way, man, that it was probably about 1, 2 in the morning. We laying in the bed, and she goes, "Yeah, you sleep? Nah, what's going on?" She said, "You think you ready to go across the country?" And I said, "Nah." I said, "No." I said, "But mentally I am." She said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah. I've reviewed that ride in my mind for the last 2 weeks." And I said, because I know the route, I know the stretch that I'm getting ready to make, I've mentally played it out of my mind over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm saying this to say, I just came back and did the 10 coming back from the West Coast here. I was right behind you guys, as a matter of fact. Matter of fact, I think, no, I was right before you guys. And I was taking the 80 across this time. And what I did, shout out to YouTube, is you can go to YouTube and go over that whole stretch of interstate and you can see a video. It's a short, condensed version of the video. And it will show you every stretch of road from state to state to state, all the way into Sacramento. And
Oh
I
wow.
would watch that video getting off from work at night. Of course, you can't watch the whole thing in one time, but I would watch it over and over, and I would notice certain things when I get in certain cities. I would notice certain things when you get in certain mountain chains, and I would take those mental reps. So by the time I was physically ready to make that ride, I kind of knew what I was going to experience. You guys heard anything like that? Have y'all seen any of that stuff?
No, not
Nope.
me.
Dude, it
No
Nope.
is
man.
fly. It is fly. It is right up there with like Kayla was talking about, the Chat GPT. It is really fly to check that out. For people that are watching us today, that are listening in, you might want to take a look at that, man. It'll go through every major interstate that you can watch, and it's not AI. Some of it's AI, but some people actually, like truckers and those type of guys, they actually video tape their routes going across the country. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff. So, Hollywood, man, if you don't mind, how do you prepare, brother? How do you get ready to go cross country?
Well, if I know I'm going to do a long trip, right out the bat, I got to get my bike together. So, like in this case, I knew I was going all the way to Florida, possibly um, probably about 5,000 miles. So I automatically got some new rubber. Even though the other ones weren't that bad, I wanted to get new rubber, which I'm glad I did because I ran into a lot of rain. So I got my new rubber, did the 3-hole oil change, um, had a mechanic go through and just do a safety inspection, make sure everything was good on my bike, make sure my bike was in tip top shape. And then from there, usually in this instance, I took my camping bag because again, I have a GSA, so I do a lot of off road, a lot of camping. So I took my camping bag that has my tent, that has my food, and in this case, it was about a week's supply of food. I got a stove, got my air mattress, and I got my chair all in one bag, so it's real convenient to just strap it on the bike and go. Um, when I pack, because of the rain and because of how I situate my luggage, I'm always gonna wrap my clothes and everything in those vacuum seal bags, and then also compress it so I got more room so I can carry more stuff. And then after that, usually, because in the Kings of Cali, whenever we do a long trip, right off the bat, as far as the route goes, we're going to do a thou wow right off the bat. We're going to do 1,000 miles the first day, get it out of the way. Then after that, we'll kind of break it up into 500, 600-mile days. So I automatically knew from the jump street from Santa Monica, I was going to go to Fort Stockton. And then from Fort Stockton, I was going to go to Houston. And then from Houston to Mobile. And then from Mobile in on to Jacksonville. So, and that's kind of really the only planning I do. My bike is older. Got a little work done to it years ago. So my gas mileage is terrible. So I'm looking at maybe 120. After about 120 miles, I'm looking for some gas right off the bat. And I usually don't mess around. I usually, when I get to about 110, 120, I'm looking for a place to get some gas. I'm not trying to push it or anything. It's an older bike. It's not like the newer bikes. The newer bikes get a lot better gas mileage. And then as far as what I do to keep me occupied, I had some loud ass pipes on my bike, got rid of them pipes and just got some regular old Screaming Eagle pipes so I can listen to my audio book. Audiobooks is the best kept secret because it keeps you engrossed. You're not just listening to the music. It kind of keeps you engrossed, especially if you're reading a good book. Like, I'm a Star Wars fan, so I read some Star Wars, some Games of Thrones. Or, I listen to Thomas Sowell. He's got some audio books out there too.
Love Thomas Sowell, man. Shout out to Thomas Sowell. Yeah.
Right. And so and that's pretty much it. I kind of play it by ear. That's pretty about the only planning I do. As far as where I'm gonna stay, I don't really plan too much ahead. If they ain't got no room, I'll get my tent and go to a truck stop, or I'll go to a rest there and put that tent up.
Shout out to the Loves.
All the Loves, right? PA, Metro, Loves, right. Mm-hmm.
Hey man, there's a couple of things that you said, man. I love. When you talked about packing your clothes in Ziploc bags, man, that reminded me of my Marine Corps days, man. Going out to the field, yeah. I know exactly what the hell you were talking about, and it does preserve room. And your bike is a V twin, a 103?
No, it's a 110.
110. Okay.
Yeah, my bike's a 110.
Okay, so you've had motor work. Well, you're a CVO. That's right, CVO.
CVO.
Yeah. It. You know what? And I'm gonna drop down if you don't mind. When you said 120, you don't mess around. You go ahead and get gas. If you moving across the desert in the summertime, and this is something that I noticed. There's two types of heat, man. There's the down south East Coast heat, and there's the West Coast desert heat. And man, them heats are not the same heat. All heat ain't created the same. Me, I cannot take the West Coast desert heat. It's ferocious. Now I can go down to Miami and deal with that foolishness down there because I'm a sweat like nobody's business. But on the West Coast, especially when I was leaving Palm Desert and Desert, is Palm Springs and Desert, Palm Desert, right? Palm Desert.
Palm Desert, yeah. Palm Desert.
It was 117 from going from there to Phoenix that day. Yeah. And it forced me into a situation because, you can only hydrate so much. Because when you're on the bike, especially for my viewers that's going to be watching this, that's going to be making this track during the summertime, you can only hydrate so much to the point where hydrating every couple hours in between gas station stops is not enough. You might even have to drop down to saying every 100 miles, I got to stop. I got to get into an air-conditioned environment, and I've got to, give my body a chance to get my core temperature down. Now I caught some flack from some of the guys, people like, here, man, look here, shut up. I'm getting ready to turn 60 years old in a few weeks. I ain't 30. I can't do what I did when I was a young hard charger. You have to be careful about that. So I'm saying all this to say that in the summertime, when it's really hot, if you're not pounding early in the morning or pounding at night, if you're pounding in the middle of the day, I think it's a wise idea today is to pull up at about 120, 130 miles an hour and continue to get hydrated. I know some guys have the cup holders on the road and they continue to hydrate and stuff like that. But you have to be smart about your body and about what you got going on. Some guys are going to be able to take a little bit more. Some guys are not. But don't be afraid to stop and go ahead and get your body refitted. Anybody got something to add on to that? Anything to add on to that?
No, you know,
I thought for me that usually I like doing solo rides, and so me riding with a pack it was rough going through the heat. So Arizona, I ended up having to break off with them brothers because it wasn't fast enough for me to be able to cool myself down. And so that little 70 miles an hour, 75 miles an hour, I mean, it was grueling. And so I
Yeah,
actually had to break off with them brothers and just
yeah.
do my thing just so that I can at least be able to keep myself cool.
Well, we know this. The larger the pack, the slower the ride.
Oh my God.
Because you just deal with things. Whether it's and I love my guys out of the West Coast. I love them. Shout out to LA, man.
there it is.
I'm gonna tell you,
LA.
I know when I ride with LA chapter. I love to go out there and ride with them, man. We one big dysfunctional family. I love them guys. But I know when I ride with them, whatever time it's gonna take us to get to some place is gonna be double as long. Because we're gonna get in the gas station and then the shenanigans are gonna start. The potato chip aisle, it's just gonna take a long time. So I understand the bigger the pack, it's gonna take a little bit more time. Did you have anything on that, Hollywood?
Yeah, another thing you have to understand is that, like, just like you just said about you hate to come to the West Coast, Well, us being
No, I like
out
the
here
West
in
Coast.
LA,
No, I love
we're
coming to the West
used.
Coast.
Well, what I'm saying is you don't like dealing with the desert heat, is what
Yeah, I
I'm
much
saying.
prefer to come in the spring. Yeah.
So see, most people from LA, because we're always going from LA to the Bay or LA to Phoenix, we're kind of used to the dry heat. But then as soon as we cross past El Paso and get down into San Antonio, Houston, New Orleans, Mobile, Jackson, now we're dealing with that humidity.
Yeah.
We rather deal with the desert heat. You see what
Yeah.
I mean? So it's kind of like it's what your body is accustomed
It's a
to.
custom, right?
And
Correct.
so my body is accustomed. Well, I spent a few years in the Marine Corps and I spent some years down in Texas. So my body can acclimate very quickly.
Yeah.
But you gotta hydrate. I drink water. I drink Gatorade. Sometimes you got to get these little packets. I think they're called like IV, liquid IV.
Liquid IV.
Yeah, you can get those, and then you keep yourself going. And if you know your body better than anybody, if you feel yourself getting lightheaded or you feel yourself feeling any kind of way that ain't normal, then yeah, you need to pull over in a truck stop. Truck stop's the best place, and find you
Yeah.
some air conditioning and
Facts.
cool off for about 30 minutes or so,
Yep.
and then get
Get your
back
core
on it and
temperature
start
down.
pounding. Right,
Yep.
right.
Yep. Get your core temperature down. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. So any issues that you guys had coming across as far as the temperature, were you guys able to navigate that pretty well? Any particular issues?
No particular issues, just the temperature. I mean, you got I tell people that, well, of course, I've got uh, a wife that's in aesthetics and in eye care, and so she beats me up all the time. But like my face was just terribly beaten up by all that sun and all
Mine
that
too.
stuff
Yeah.
across here. And of course, with the eye care piece is that you definitely have to hydrate. My eyes was just totally dry. That dry eye was But so yeah, things in that nature. I suggest everybody use
Yeah.
sunscreen, and get stuff for your eyes and things of that nature.
Big time. Big time. You can't say that enough times. Sunscreen, lip balm, and I ride. Do you guys ride with? Now, I'm gonna ask a silly question. Do you guys ride with sleeves?
Yes.
Uh,
Okay.
no, I don't do sleeves. So last year I learned my lesson, and I had, I guess, with the what the wife would say, farmer's arms. Last year,
Yeah, man.
totally black. But so this year I decided to wear long sleeve, dry fit stuff, so that I'd have to go through that this year. Just had some few little burns on the wrist, sunburn on the wrist, but that's about it. Other than that, I was fine this year.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
I
you,
ride with sleeves, and it's funny because I'm looking at my wrist right now, and I got like a 6-inch dark spot on my wrist, 3 to 6
My
inches
shit going whack.
from where the sleeves kind of roll up in the wind, you know. But yeah, no,
Mm-hmm.
I keep long sleeves on, and I learned that actually probably just about 2 years ago, because like you said, I got that big farmer stand, which I'm used to that because I ride around on my personal bike a lot around LA with short sleeves. But it's totally different when you're on that same pavement for hours and hours and hundreds of miles. It tears your top of your arms up, and it's
Yeah,
just
it
the
would
top.
make you.
And then if you look underneath is normal color. So you about
Yeah.
three or four different shades of black, you know, when you're done with it.
Right.
So yeah, but the long sleeves help.
Yeah. Yeah, I had long sleeves too, but now I wish I would have, and I wasn't thinking about it. I rode with this shirt because I can wash it in the bathroom and no problem, and it dry by the morning. But I also have sleeves on the bike that I just have sleeves that you put on. I really wish I would have put those sleeves on as well along with the shirt because it would have gave me more protection up top. And by the time I snapped the glove on, I wouldn't have had this goofy farmer's tan. But yeah, I was too busy and instead of thinking about what I was supposed to do. But your face, man, and Highway Dre has said this too. Shout out to Highway Dre, man. Do you guys wear any type of head protection along with your helmet, or you just put the helmet on and you're good? Any
I
type
used
of
to wear
cap or stocking?
I used to wear the little thing, I guess,
Skull
for the
cap.
sweat. But I used to wear the cap, but I think that sometimes that cap is just useless. So I
Okay, we
just
got
use
some
straight helmet now.
That's me
feedback.
with
Are
the
you on the?
feedback.
Are
Yeah,
you?
I
Yeah, are you
gotta
on the
disconnect
radio?
some shit here.
Kayla, are you on the
Yeah, I
radio on
gotta
the car?
disconnect some stuff. Yeah, the
Yeah.
car turned off.
Okay.
Turned it back
Is
on.
that you,
Okay.
Hollywood?
I got it. That's
Okay,
Okay.
we
me.
got
That's me.
Okay. Okay. I I think it's a good idea. Uh, yeah, we hear ourselves. Okay, you good?
No,
You
I'm
might
still
have to
doing
just take it
it.
off. Yeah, you
Yeah,
might have to take it off.
just mute me for a little bit. I'll give you a thumbs
Okay.
up when I'm ready.
Okay. While he's getting that together, I find now I'll wear the little, talking about the knit, the little silky like a Kumax little on the head, on the sleeve. Let me see if we can get it back. Okay.
I'm
Let's see
good,
what we
bro.
look like now. Okay, looks better. Sounds better.
Okay,
Okay, I'll
good.
wear that, and I'll also wear something around my neck now because what I've noticed, again, when you're summer pounding the way that we were going across during this type of year, anything the sun got near, it was going to tan, whether it was your neck, the back of your neck, the back of your head when you were taking your helmet off and running around or whatever in between stops. I think it's best to have your head covered at all time, head and neck. What you guys think?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I like I said, I don't know if you heard me, but I wear a little skull cap, and that all that does is just help avoid the excess sweat because the inside of your helmet only gonna last so long, and so yeah, I just wear that just to help absorb some of the extra sweat that comes off my scalp because I ain't got no hair no more. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
me too. Me either.
yeah. Hey man, ball is in, man. Ball is in. Yeah, hey man, if you ain't got a bald head, bro, you ain't sexy. I'm just saying. I'm putting it out there. Hey, so fellas, let's if you guys don't mind, we're gonna move on to the next segment. Are we ready?
yeah.
We're gonna talk about in this segment, if you don't mind, let's talk about the bad and the ugly. And what I call this segment, we're gonna call this the uncomfortable conversation. And the uncomfortable conversation can be everything from, if we're not agreeing on things and we have to respectfully separate ourselves from a group, or if something bad happens on the road, when our fellow riders or biker or a club member might get sick and can't sojourn on, or a mechanical failure, or an accident or incident, what do we do, and how do we prepare? And what are conversations we have doing that? Because it's the uncomfortable conversation, and we're going to bring it up, and we're just going to touch lightly on it. We're going to talk about you first, Kalo. You're riding with the Kings of the South. You guys you met up. Everybody's happy. Everybody's excited that morning, and then we have a situation where King Rich, shout out to King Rich from Kings of the South. He had a particular situation where we dealt with some bad road. and now he's down and he can't go anymore. That's a buzzkill, am I correct?
Totally.
Total buzzkill. How do you prepare yourself? What do you do to say, okay, this is what the situation is. This is what we're getting ready to do. How does that go? How does that play around in your head? And how does that affect you on the road?
You can't play that situation in your head, because even though I'm a first responder and I see the after effects of a whole lot of stuff, it didn't prepare me for what I saw when I witnessed the actual accident. I witnessed it from the initial phase until the end, and
Damn.
it just totally blew me. I've never ever seen a Holly wobble in my life, and it was something out of some video I used to watch the videos and see, like, well, how do you get yourself out of it, things of that nature. It
Mm-hmm.
would have never prepared me for what I actually saw. And I would tell anybody, like, when these highways are graded and you've got one lane that's totally graded and you've got a lip, it was probably I'd say maybe a 2.5 inch lip in that road. And I blame that probably in the state of Louisiana. It's no
Mm-hmm.
way that thing should have been like that. And I watched him taking move from the right lane to the left in a graded road to the clear actual lane to the left lane, and I watched him. And usually we kind of turn our handlebars into it and just kind of jump over it, but that wasn't the case. He kind of merged, and his front wheel bounced off the lip, and from right there it was over with, and he went straight into a Holly wobble. And I've
Yeah.
never seen it before. The bike flipped over. I mean, it started sparks everywhere and hit
Yeah.
the guardrail. I mean, it was crazy. And
Yeah.
all I can sit up here and say, no, no, no. And I'm putting my
Yeah.
hands on and slowing down and praying to God these tractor trailers don't run us over.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was terrible.
I remember just I want to say a few weeks before you guys, right before I took off, we had the Choppers MC out of Virginia. Shout out to them guys, man, to LT and his crew. They had a particular situation coming back from the 10, but they were taking a 40 across again. The same thing with an uneven pavement. It was at night, and they went to change lanes. LT told me his bike made it, but it was kind of vicious and violent. But the second bike coming behind him didn't do so hot, and it was the same scenario, same situation. Is that something that you guys saw quite a bit on the 10, or is that just that particular area in
That
Louisiana?
particular area with some areas, but I don't know. I think that I've never seen a lip that high on a graded highway. And
Yeah.
nowhere I've ever traveled, when people they're doing construction or road work. That
Hmm.
was just idiotic. The whole situation was idiotic. The
Yeah.
Louisiana
response,
fucked
the
up.
best service. I
Yeah.
mean, just
Yeah. It
Louisiana
is.
just
Yeah.
fucked
It
up
is.
altogether.
Yeah. It
I
is.
have no love for that place at all.
Yeah. It can be ugly, and Beaumont can be bad too. Beaumont
Right.
can be pretty
Vermont,
bad
yeah.
too.
But
Yeah.
Louisiana as a
Yeah.
whole, their roads are horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. D
Absolutely
Bell.
horrible.
Yeah, D. Bell said the construction on the 10 by Louisiana/Texas border. Well, yeah, that exactly. Beaumont, some areas in Lake Charles. It could just be that way. So I bring this up, man. So okay, so now we got this scenario and this situation going on. We know it ain't good. Our brother's bike is in bad shape, but we know our brother's he's gonna be okay. But now we have to regroup ourselves and deal with the psychological stuff that's going on and get back on our bike and either soldier on or pack it up and call it a day. I know you remember that experience. How did you deal with it personally to prepare yourself and say, okay, man, just got to get back in the center and recock and go? I think are you on mute?
You talking about who?
Yeah,
Me?
Kalo's on mute. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you on
I don't
Kalo.
know those things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
good
good.
now.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened in regards to that. That I felt like I wanted to just move on by myself because I didn't
Yeah.
want to get I just wanted to move by myself. I
Yeah.
usually move by myself, and I just felt like I just wanted to move by myself.
Yeah.
So
It's tough. I mean, a situation now you got club brothers, and they feel some type of way because we're human. We're human. We were just laughing and joking at one gas station, and now the next situation, we've got to mentally lock in and understand that there's an inherent risk with being on the highway. Is that true?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah. And I bring this up, and we're going to move on to Hollywood, but I bring this up because I want all the viewers and everybody that's going to be watching this podcast in the future. You know, we do these 10 to the ends, and they're fun, and you see us at the state sign, and we're flexing, and we're doing all kind of stuff. But we know there is a inherent risk to riding a motorcycle cross country. So everything that we can do to mitigate the risk, because sometimes we can't help it, but everything that you can do to mitigate these risks are important. So hear these stories that we tell you and we talk about, and put them away in your memory bank. You know, uneven pavement on the road. Don't fool around. Don't play games with it. Don't be riding on roads if you can't see the road. You know, when it's too dark out and you really can't see, and you don't have external lighting. If you don't have lighting like D Bell, you might not want to be out there riding at dark 30, because there's a lot of things that'll be in the road that'll trick you up and do crazy things. So I'm gonna move on. So Hollywood, we're gonna set the stage, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Highway. You guys take off that morning, leaving Santa Monica Pier. Can you tell us about y'all uncomfortable situation that happened?
Well, basically, like I said, as far as it goes back to you planning your trips, if you want to beat that heat, then you're going to have to roll in the middle of the night. However, if you roll in the middle of the night, then it goes into what I'm about to get into. You know, we left Santa Monica about midnight 30, and we were working our way east. And about between 3 and 3:30, we're coming up to the state line, and it's pitch black out there. We're doing about 70, 75, and out of the left. Now, mind you, we're westbound. We're in the 2-lane. I'm in the left wheel track. I'm in the lead. My highway's in the back, the right wheel track, and I see out of the corner of my eye from the left, I see something coming across the median, and we're just about at the point where the port of entry is for the westbound traffic, where the border patrol agents are. And I see it come from the left across the median, and bam, as soon as I get it in full view, it's a motherfucking deer. And it's a big ass deer.
Nightmare.
Like, yeah.
Nightmare.
So
Yeah.
I see it, and I'm like, holy shit. And I take evasive action, and I start pointing to the right so that highway could see it, but it's pitch black.
Yeah.
And it looked to me as I went past the deer, that motherfucker just stopped. He stopped. And I look back in my rearview mirror, I see a headlight, and all of a sudden, I don't see the headlight no more. And then I see the orange sparks, and then I get that lump in my throat, and sure enough, highway hit the deer.
Yeah.
In that situation, with the darkness the way it is, and because you're dealing with a moving object coming at you, and it would be different if it was a moving object that's having a steady course straight across. But like I said, with deer, they're very unpredictable. They're going to stop. And that old phrase, the deer in the headlights, that's exactly what they fucking do. They'll just stop and look right at you. And all you see is their light, their eyelids, their eyeballs blowing back at you. So, you know, my man went down, went back, busted a U-turn, and it just so happens the position where we were at, Border Patrol saw the whole thing. They immediately came out and stopped the traffic because we still had cars coming from behind us. And fortunately, nothing else happened with the other cars. And the Highway Patrol was right there instantaneously. I tended to my brother. We made sure he got on the ambulance. He had to get airlifted. So just so you know, there are no trauma centers anywhere near the California-Arizona border for at least 100 miles. So you're going to have to get airlifted. So he got airlifted back to Palm Desert. And once we made sure he was cool, he was airborne, looked out for the bike, got the bike off. I actually backtracked 150 miles to go back to Palm Desert to make sure he was good. Now, here's where the part comes where you say, should I stay or should I go?
Right.
I stood there with him, and he actually encouraged me to go. And I was like, nah, man, I ain't gonna leave you. I ain't gonna leave you. I'm good. And I've been on highway way longer than this bike shit. So,
Right, right.
he looked me in the eye and said, man, I'm good. I'm good. My wife will be here. And it was at that point, once he said I'm good, I was like, okay, man, I'm gonna go on and at least wait until you get out of the ER. And
Yeah.
then once I found out that they were gonna get ready to send him out of the ER, I went on and started started back on the ride. Now, mind you,
Yeah.
like I said, we left early to avoid all of the heat. I wound up getting all up in that heat, but it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's all about accomplishing the mission. The main thing I wanted
Yeah.
to do was check on him. When your partner is okay, he's good to go. I ain't no doctor. I ain't no ER surgeon. I can't
Yeah.
do him no good better than his family. I'm gonna go on and
Facts.
push on and keep pounding.
Yeah, man. I mean, brother, I got to give it to you. Like I said again, once you were done taking care of your brother and you had to get back on the bike, lock in, focus, because you had your own treacherous ride that you had to deal with moving forward to that, man. So, but shout out to you, man, for the way you took it on the chin like a G, highway the way he took it, understanding, hey, man, look, ain't much you can do for me. Laying up right now. Hey, go make the ride. I'm gonna be cool. I'll see you when you get back, man. So,
Right.
God bless it, brother. It was, talking about the uncomfortable conversation, man. That was a very
Yeah.
uncomfortable conversation. So, gentlemen, if you guys don't mind, because we're running tight on time, so we're gonna move into our final segment of the show. It's the good, the bad, the ugly, man. What did you take away from your ride, and what would you want riders to know? So, we'll tee this thing up, man. Who wants to go first? You want to take this first, Kalo?
Oh yeah, sure. What would I want them to know? Um, as far as the only thing I would want you to know is that you need to prepare for this ride. Um, also too, you need to also I just felt like you need to also prepare your family for this ride.
Let's see.
Make sure the maintenance on your bike is fine, and it's going to be key. But I've done it so much, so it doesn't really bother me. So I mean,
Can you hear us?
yeah, I hear
You
you fine.
talking to me?
Okay. Okay. Just seemed like I heard some. Okay, cool. I'm sorry. Can you say that last sentence?
Yeah, prepare. Just prepare. Just preparation and just so the bike's fine and just like I say, mentally prepared. Your family also, you need to prepare your family for all this.
Okay. I think we kind of went in and out, but I think we caught the majority of what you were saying, my guy.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Hollywood.
Yes, sir.
What are your takeaways, bro? What you want us to know about this ride?
I think it's a good ride. I think anybody that hasn't done it should think about doing it. I'm definitely going to do it again as soon as my brother gets up and running again. We're going
Man,
to knock
y'all
this
got
thing out.
to. Y'all
We're
got
going to knock
to.
this thing
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can get some more Kings on board to do this ride.
Right on, man.
Ride.
Yeah.
But like I said, make sure your bike is right. Make sure your head is right. And one thing I got to give a shout out, you got to have a good support group, other riders that have gone your path that you can call. Like I
Yes.
call one of our club brothers, Highway Smiley.
Shout out
I
to
call
Highway Smiley, the
Shout
great
out to
Highway
Highway
Smiley.
Smiley. I call X-Man from the Hell's Lovers. I call Knowledge from Next Level. You got to have a group of guys. I call my own club brothers. Uh, I call people so you can have a support group so that when you are going through something like this, as soon as this happened, first thing I did, I called my vice president. I let him know, hey, this is what happened. And me and him were on the phone back and forth up until the point when I said, hey, he's fine. His wife will be here. I'm going to push on. You got to have a support group. And then other than
Yeah.
that, man, hey, just have a good time. Just have a good time. It's a wonderful ride. It's a grueling ride, but it's beautiful. That I-10 is absolutely beautiful. A lot of good places to eat when you're out there, especially in Houston, New Orleans. You got to go into New Orleans, grab yourself a po' boy, whatever, and
Yes,
get
sir.
moving. I mean, it's a
Hey,
beautiful
you might
ride.
want to take a nap after that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful ride.
Awesome. So, man, let's do this. Rider 334 Kalo, Rider 335 Highway, man, just made their I-10 to the end.
Hollywood.
Gentlemen, huh? I'm sorry, Hollywood. My fault, Hollywood. My fault, my fault. But Highway, we going to see you next year, my guy.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. But just finished out Hollywood number 335. Just finished this ride, man. Thank you, gentlemen, for caring enough to share your ride with us. And I can guarantee you this, we are going to be better motorcycle riders because gentlemen like you that are sharing your experiences to make us better motorcycle riders. So let's do this. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, man, don't let these guys fool you, man. Don't let these guys. Hey, that stuff ain't easy. It's hard. It's hard, but if you're willing to take up the challenge, you're willing to do something special, you're willing to earn something, you can too ride your motorcycle coast to coast, man, just like these gentlemen did. So, fellas, let's do this, man, if y'all don't mind. Any last words before we shut this thing down, man? Anybody you like to thank before we shut this thing down?
Hey, I'm just gonna call shout out Kings of the South. I mean, like I said again, they showed me love throughout the entire ride. Guys, wonderful.
Right on, right on, right
Shout
on.
out
Shout out to
to
the
Kings
Kings of
of
the
Cali.
South.
Shout out to the Kings of Cali, especially my Vice President Smooth, Batman, Shadow, and Highway.
Right
They're the
on,
ones that even got me involved and want to be a king. And we did
right.
the Four Corners together,
Yeah,
and I've been wanting to be a king ever since. So shout out to
nice.
them, and we are gonna do that 10 to the end again. Trust,
I appreciate it.
trust and
Hey,
believe.
gentlemen. No, I'm sorry. What was your last sentence?
Hey, look, if I move to California, I'm coming to be a King of Cali.
Come on, bro. Come on with it. We got
Hey,
you.
man.
We got you.
Hey, man. When the Kings of Kelly reached out to me, I said, damn. Hey, I must be somebody now. The Kings of Kelly that reached out to me, boy. You know it's serious. It's serious
Right?
stuff, man. Hey, shout out to my favorite Kings of Cali, man. Shout out to Great Highway Smiley, man. Y'all know how I feel about Highway Smiley. I love to talk to that guy, man. So much knowledge. So much knowledge. Is that true? Is that true,
Yes, sir.
Hollywood?
Yes, sir. A lot of knowledge. A lot of knowledge.
This dude know more about motorcycling than good God anybody on the planet, man. Even doing the ride, him and the wife, they were in Europe, man. Riding
For
bikes all
sure.
over.
For sure.
Yeah, he do it at a different level, man. He do it at a different level. Well, gentlemen, we're not gonna hold you up, man. We're not gonna hold you up. We appreciate you guys today. We'll be in contact with you guys, and at any time there's something that you want to share with us on the Iron Elite page, man, from any ride, whether it's the Four Corners, whether it's whatever ride that you want to do, please feel free to do so, man. You guys are family now, so here it is, man. Dom DeMarco. Gentlemen, with that being said, good night and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Salute.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.
All right,
Mad
bro.
love,
Peace.
mad love. Here we go. Yes, sir. Take care.
All right.
Hey, so now y'all got it, man. Kalo, Hollywood 334 and 335, man, just made their successful I-10 to the end ride, man. Just did their thing. They're family now. Man, they're part of our alumni, man. So God bless those guys. We thank those guys for caring enough to share their ride with us. But I want to thank a few people that was on with us tonight, man, that's always contributing, that is always making comments, that are always shooting us likes, that are always supporting the platform, man. D-Bell, appreciate you, man. Really appreciate you. Can't wait to see you and Sonny next month, man. We're going to hang out and have a great time in South Florida. Emo, man. Y'all know how I feel about it. Emo, man, out of Oakland. Man, when I was out in California, Emo treated me with first class service, man. We hung out, we laughed, we joked, we told lies and everything, man. Shout out to the big Emo. Breezy does it. Thank you, sir, for always being on and supporting us, man, and showing us love to the platform. Hey, man, okay, so let's take a look at it right now. The YouTube podcast is popping. We're doing our thing, man. We're small, but we're strong. We're small, but we're strong, man. We got to get it bigger, man. I know we can do it bigger, man. I know this is a great platform, and I know we're doing good things for our motorcycle riding community. If you agree with me on that, man, please take the time today to share the YouTube channel with people, man, that you know, like-minded motorcycle riders that just love riding motorcycles. We're only going to talk about one thing on this podcast. Well, two things. We're going to talk about motorcycling, and we're going to talk about preparing for motorcycling. And when I say preparing for motorcycling, we're going to be talking about things like health. When we bring on Nurse Tiffany, we're going to be talking about equipment, where we'll bring on Ken Phoenix. We're going to talk about getting ready to motorcycle and motorcycling. We're going to talk about things like the not so sexy stuff about motorcycling, whether it's insurance, whether it's in medical. We're going to be a complete podcast to help you to do nothing but one thing. That's the motorcycle success. Not more than one thing. That's the motorcycle successfully, safely, and also have your stuff together just in case things that don't go absolutely the way that we plan while on the road, man. So thank you guys so much. Oh, by the way, man, people been hitting me up and touching base with me and saying, I said, want to rock that. Matter of fact, D-Bell, you just took it right off my tongue. So people been hitting me up about the new Iron Elite shirt, specifically the Titan support shirt. This shirt, we put it together. We put something special. We came out the gate. We did something different this year. You know, we normally have our standard stuff. And don't worry, we'll go back to a lot of the standard stuff that we used to. But for this particular one, we wanted to really put some emphasis down on the Titan program. So the shirt will be coming out soon. We'll have a ordering section where we have them in all kind of cool colors. We'll have the hoodie, we'll have the riding shirt, we'll have the tee, but we'll have so many different ways that you can swag it up with the new artwork from the Iron Elite rider. It's the knight. We made it like a knight in shining armor because we wanted something to represent the Titan and the Titan program. So we put this thing together. It'll be out soon, and we'll have a cool order form. It'll be on the Google, the Google link that we normally use. And you'll be able to go in there and you'll have item A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all that stuff. So you just go and click and point what you want. And some of the things is going to be part of our tier package. So say for next year, we'll be able to put something together that we'll be able to do. Say like we'll have a platinum package. In the platinum package, you'll have the specific shirt. It'll have the poker chip. It'll have the sticker, it'll have the Titan breakfast, and I think it was one other item that we had in there. And then we'll have a gold package, and then we'll have a silver package. But we'll have a 3-tier package, and then we'll have a a la carte type package. But what we're trying to do is to put this thing together in advance where we can support the Titan program in when you come, and I'm all over the place with this, we're trying to put this thing together so we can put together proceeds to support the Titan program, to support our Titan program. And what we do with the proceeds from the different things that we have in the package is it's going to support our Titan. It's going to take care of a lot of the things that we have with the Titan program. But there are going to be some cool shirts. There are going to be some cool items. And again, you'll be able to order them in advance. And when you come for Iron Elite, you'll have your nice swag bag and all your stuff put into place. For some that won't be able to attend, that still want to support the program, there will have some things put into place where you can have your items shipped to you. But we're going to have this thing that's going to roll out hopefully in the next few weeks. And you guys will be able to order to have different cool things that, again, that supports the Titan program as well as what we do here in our Iron Elite, man. So get ready for it. And I apologize. I'm going to have a podcast, and we're going to put it together, and we're going to have the display, and we're going to show you guys everything that you need to know about this particular 2026 program that we got going on, man. So shout out to everybody who support the program. It ain't easy, man. It's tough. The Iron Elite, and let me explain that to someone. Iron Elite is our nonprofit program. It's not for profit. Whatever money that we make from Iron Elite, the Iron Elite event, goes to support the Iron Elite event. It goes to pay for things, whether we're paying for cooks and we're paying for setup people, or we're paying for DJs, or we're paying for whatever the case may be. The proceeds go to support the program so we can do it each and every year. It is a nonprofit. So whatever you guys do to support the program and whatever profits that are made, it goes back into to take care of the responsibilities of the program and also to prepare for next year's program, whether it be with the Titan, whether it be with the awards and those type of things. So that's that in a nutshell with that stuff. So more to come. You guys be prepared. We're going to roll it out, and we're going to roll it out first class, and you guys will have all the details. The Iron Elite group page, man, is the page that you need to be on for everything current as it pertains to the Iron Elite event, as it pertains to the I-10 to the end, as it pertains to anything that we're doing in this genre. You're going to find it on the Iron Elite page. The featured section. I know people don't look at the top of the page in the featured section, but go to the featured section, man. It will have a lot of the things that you're looking for. It'll have the host hotel information for next February. It'll have the event flyer. It'll have the link to support the program with merch. It'll have the link for registering for I-10 to the end. We put all that stuff at the top of the featured section of the Facebook group page. So that's the home of everything Iron Elite and everything that we do on this platform, man. So please don't hesitate to visit it. We'll be working here shortly. The wife is almost done with the quarterly newsletter, so stand by for that. It'll have a lot of great information on it. So it'll be everything Iron Elite and I-10 to the end, man. So y'all get ready for it. So with that being said, man, your man is tired. He had to get out and cut that disrespectful grass today, man. It was so dang high. I felt like I was cutting the grass in Africa. And oh, by the way, it was 100 degrees in Jacksonville, Florida with the heat index. So it was so disrespectful, man. So your boy finna go get it together, man. And I'm finna take a nap, man. Mama, I'm coming home, man. So in the meantime, in between time, y'all keep it motorcycling. Much love, man. Peace.
Hey now, it's your girl Piper, the 2025 Iron Elite Female Titan, and you're now tuned in to Sarge on the Iron Elite Podcast Show, home of the Ground Pounders Reunion and the Coast to Coast Run, the social experiment, where motorcycling is not just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. You dig? Now like, share, subscribe, and follow for all things motorcycling, and I'll see you on the sled.
Hey y'all, it's Snacks reminding you to tune in to the Iron Elite Podcast. You dig?
This is the Mileage Bully, Moto Mob CEO, and your 2024 Titan. You are now listening to Sarge on the Iron Elite Podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're not listening to the Iron Elite Podcast, what are you really doing? Because we are talking motorcycles over here. You dig?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this your man Kodak, the most hated, coming to you live on the Iron Elite Podcast with my man Big Sarge, where we always keep it motorcycle. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know what it is.
What's good, people? This is Reef, Reef and K Solo's official ride to eat in your 2025 Titan. Coming to you from Big Sarge's Iron Elite Podcast. I need y'all to like, subscribe, share, and tune in to stay abreast of all the latest Iron Elite news.
I ain't got too much to say, but y'all make sure y'all bring that same energy out here next week and the week after. We going to the Super Bowl and we gonna win that bitch.